What's up, C to Seattle? Rob Bramblett here, coming at you live here at the Madison pub, sitting with some good buddies of mine. The legendary Randy Oxford Band, right here out of the Pacific Northwest. I'm going to introduce the band to you guys real quick. This is Mr. Randy Oxford right here.
Hey.
Rick, drums. Jada. Raphael over here. Joe right here, and Farco in the back. Randy, let's talk a little about your 2000 representation at the SSBA in Tennessee that you guys were doing. You guys were one of the few bands from the Northwest that was went down there. Tell us a little bit about that.
We went last February, and it's an international blues challenge of over 200 bands from all over the world. We were representing Washington State. We're going back in January and February. We're doing a little Midwest tour on the way to Memphis. We're going to be there again representing Washington State. And this is a band that's going to the International Blues Challenge in Memphis.
Which is a huge thing. How many bands actually are nominated, or I don't even know how that works. How many bands were first, that you had to beat out to get there, to get to that level?
Locally, we had to compete on 3 different competitions with over 20 different bands. And
wow.
We came out on top to represent Washington State.
And he's one of the hardest work. This band works so hard. You're booked out for a year or 2 in advance right now?
We tried. Yeah.
4 or 5 shows a week?
Especially in the summer. We're rocking and rolling in the summer for sure.
Something that caught my attention was it All the Buzz CD that you made history, Washington history, by winning 2 awards from the BB Awards and the Empire?
Right.
So
yeah,
you did I did a little bit of
homework.
I just love listening to them.
Yeah.
And I had to go check out all the awards things. Now, how did you pick up all these guys in this band? Are fantastic, cream of the crop musicians up here. They all have numerous projects they play in. You can find Michael Shreve, his band Farco plays in over there.
Right.
The lineup from this whole group is unbelievable.
Right.
So your lifetime achievement, you got that 2005 or 2006?
One of those years, yeah.
Tell me just a little bit about that. I mean, a lifetime, and you were nominated and you won for the BB Awards in 2005?
Yeah. They gave me the Lifetime Achievement Award. Thought maybe I was a little too young for it. Usually when you get that, you're on your way out.
What is a Lifetime Achievement Award? I mean,
it just recognizes your career overall for everything you've done in all parts of the blues and Washington State.
Do you think they were trying to show you out? Give him the award so he can stop winning all the awards every year?
That might be it. Yeah. Picking up all these amigos in my band. It comes from running jam sessions, which I've done for the last 10 years. I've run jams consistently for the last 10 years, and that's where I've met all of these people. So I've been able to kind of pick the cream of the crop.
Absolutely.
And hope that they were available to commit to the band. So this is how I came up with this lineup.
Jada, tell me a little bit about your fun in this band, being the pretty much the lead vocalist and front woman. You're amazing. I saw you tonight, and you rock hard.
Thank you.
She rocks.
Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I was very blessed, obviously, to be put with Randy Oxford, and I have great players to play with. So, I mean, without them helping me to be there, it wouldn't be any of me.
Again, no.
probably have the most experience out of everybody here from all the lineup you played with. How is it with Brandy here playing in this band, and how is it different from other projects you've been in the past?
Well, Brandy gives you total freedom and doesn't really kind of try to mold your style, just lets you be you, which is really unique in this business.
And your son over there? Rafael, are you from Brazil originally, or
Mexico?
Mexico.
Mexico. I'm from Mexico. I came here to to play music, and I used to jam all around. Brent used to host a jam, jazz with in Tacoma, and I used to be there every Wednesday. And one day he called me, "Hey, would you like to play in my band?" I was like, yeah, that's what it is,
So I get his tricks now. He goes around and finds the best of the best, and then says, "Hey, you want to come be in my band?" I wish that would have worked for me.
Run some jams. Check them all out.
And then all the musicians, they got mad. It's like, if Randy has the best musicians in town, I'm like, let's keep it. Yeah, why? I want those musicians too, right?
How about Fargo? How did you, same thing, he caught you playing somewhere and he called you up, or how did that work?
Yep, it was a casino gig. I was playing with Michael Schur. Yeah, a great time.
And you played with Sharif still on the Mondays down the Toast, right? Now Rick's my buddy. I've known this guy for some time, and I knew him before he was in this band.
And actually, Randy didn't meet me at a jam. I'm probably the one guy that didn't meet me at a jam. Yeah, the one. In fact, I didn't know who Randy was, strangely enough. And this is a true story. I get this phone call, and hello, Richard Sable. Yes. Hi, I'm Randy Oxford. Hi, what can I do for you? Well, he goes, I've got 2 questions for you. 1, do you have a passport? And 2, are you a felon? This is my first conversation with the guy. I said, yes and no. I go, yes and no. Yes, I have a passport. No, I'm not a felon. He goes, great. Would you like to do some international shows? The rest is history. I don't know how he got my number, but here I am.
How do you, for a lot of musicians out there, they're up-and-coming musicians, artists, with the resume you guys have here, it's amazing. So I'm trying to just bring some true advice to some of the musicians that might watch this interview. Your work ethic, just talk a little about that. How do you get yourself to the level that you're at?
Just mainly being out there on the scene as much as possible, whether it's a jam session or doing a benefit or whatever. Just being out there and playing as many different musicians as possible.
A lot of networking.
Yeah, a lot of networking. And I put my band out there on several different scenes, like benefits and jam sessions, wherever there's a band needed. And, so I just say, just be out there all the time and playing with people. And you'll find your right place you need to be.
We're gonna sell how to get the best band members in your band later. Later, you're gonna have to pay for that. When did you start playing, your instrument? Was that your first instrument you picked up? Was that your first love, or did you kind of transgress into that?
Yeah, it was my first and only instrument, actually. Way back in grade school, I picked it up and just kept with it. So,
and the first time, like, did your mom do the school band, and she went right in it for you so you could be in the band?
Exactly, yeah.
Were you good in the beginning?
No,
Was it natural, or did it take a ton of work?
It took years and years. I'm still trying to figure it out.
You did a good job.
He's figuring it out.
Trombone is a hard instrument. Just trying to hang in there with these people. But having musicians like this around me, it doesn't hurt. But the key to keeping good musicians in your band, I must say, is keeping them hooked. You know, book as many gigs as you can, as far out as you can. That's how you keep good musicians in your band. Don't give them a chance to stray. Just keep them hooked.
You know a tremendous amount of musicians up here, national and local. Any favorites or people that you look up to, being at the level you're at? You still look up to? You just said Little Bill.
Yeah, Little Bill. Yeah, I gotta say he's my mentor as far as how to be a band leader, how to keep your band working, how to keep your musicians happy. So I just credit Little Bill all the way.
And you said a little piece on Little Bill on one of your songs earlier. Did you dedicate one of your songs to him?
Yeah, I actually wrote the song for Little Bill. He's been around for 70 years or so, doing the music industry, and he's the only person I know that has a number one hit song ever. You know, when number one hit songs were hard to get.
Right.
The mayor gave him his own day. I was there for that, and he does have 2 books out, so we just put a song together and honored Little Bill for that. You know, and he's with the Blue Notes. Yeah, Blue Notes, Little Bill and the Blue Notes, been around since time started. Making music for us, the blues, you know?
Now, some people say you guys aren't blues. I talk to a lot of blues people doing the blues jam in Madison. Some guys say you're not blues. I think you are. I don't think you're traditional blues. I think you're more upbeat, fun, kind of party. You know, when you play, you guys have a lot of fun.
Blues-based.
So you're blue, what is that what you... how do you describe your music? Blues-based, upbeat, jazz?
Yeah, because we got a little jazz over here, don't we? He jazzes it up for us.
That's it.
I'd say we got a blues core. We got all kinds of stuff happening around that core. And I wouldn't want to call us just a blues band. Because we're venturing out many different grooves.
So you have the new CD out,
Teach You a Lesson.
Teach You a Lesson. Okay, somebody messed up on your website then. We're going to edit that.
Although Memphis to Motown did really good for us.
Was that your previous CD?
Yes.
Okay, so Learn a Lesson? Teach You a Lesson.
Teach You a Lesson.
Teach You a Lesson.
The title that Jada came up with. Her and Raphael wrote that song.
Randy actually surprised me with that one. He was going to name the CD after it, which was a pretty big thing for me.
How does the songwriting process work with you guys for your new stuff?
Well, I wrote that one riding down the street, and then got with Raphael over there and helped put some music together with it. You know, sometimes I come up with something, or I have lyrics, or sometimes he just has music. Like the next day, he had something he was messing with, and I was like, "Oh, let me put something to that. I got words for that." And so we made the next day. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of cool writing with Jada because you know Jada's so talented. So whatever she can write, like 10 songs in one day, just like that.
Wow.
You know, lyrics and stuff. You know. So if I come out with something, you know, she'll have lyrics right there.
I mean, now where do the lyrics come from? Do you have like a book, or do they just come right to you?
It just depends. I really don't have a book of everything. It's just how I feel, or I hear something and it's just how it makes me feel. So I'm very verbal. I'm good with words, and I guess I can put them together when I'm not having to be put on the spot, obviously. I can put them together fairly well, usually.
She's very verbal.
Very verbal. But, you know, it just depends. The different situations, I think about things that happened in the past or in the future. I try to put situations I may not have ever been in before, but I try to use my imagination and expand on that.
How is it having? Isn't this guy a character? I mean, I've known him a while. He's a character. What has he brought? He's the newest member, right?
Yes.
In your band?
Yes. Him and Farco came about the same time. He brings this energy and excitement and visual thing that we haven't had on the drums before.
They call it scary.
Scary.
I'm a little uncomfortable right now.
All right, we go way back.
You know, he's a show in himself, as you know. You could just focus on him and see a show, you know, behind the drums.
It never ceases to amaze me how hard, for one, the industry that we love, that we're in, the music entertainment industry, and to see, you know, huge successes like yourself, you know, you're a local Northwest legend, you know, everybody knows who you are, you're constantly playing shows. Something you mentioned tonight was the blues cruise that you're going to be, now are you hosting that, or is that just an annual thing that you're doing?
Well, so far I've been just hosting the jams on the blues cruise, which leaves out of San Diego to Mexico every October. You know, working on getting the whole band on there to perform.
Now the jams, you invite guests to come aboard and play the cruise with you? Do they pay for it, or is it?
All the passengers that come on are welcome to bring instruments and jam with the pros that are already hired to play on.
Any big names on this upcoming cruise?
Yeah, last October, Johnny Winter was there, and before that, the year before, Etta James, Coco Taylor was there. Tommy Castro, Elvin Bishop, and we're just hanging out with them all week long and jamming with them. Cats like that.
That sounds horrible.
On a cruise.
Yeah. So
you know, I bought some raffle tickets to be on this. I think I'm going to get play.
Something we do every October. Hopefully, this whole group here will be going with me
next
October.
What's the maybe they'll be going?
Well, I'm working on it. Like I said, I've been the jam host on the cruise, which has gotten my foot in the door.
I see.
I think it's time to bring the whole band. You can go to our website, randyoxford.com, buy a raffle ticket, and this is for a cruise around the San Juans.
That's up and coming.
Yeah.
Is that in January?
That could be any time. We'll just schedule it with the winter. Our winds will schedule it around their schedule.
And that'll be your band as well, or will it be a jam?
We'll fit as many of us as we can on this. It's a 40-foot sailboat, and we'll see what we can do. Just try to get everybody on and do some jamming.
And you will be your cabin boy.
Yeah. But those raffle tickets also help us, you know, finance our Memphis tour and all that. So it's a good cause.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
So there's so much we can talk about right now. We're limited on time, but what I would like to do is just close it with, you know, tell people anything that you want to promote for your new CD, for your new tours, because you guys are both slammed. So anything you want to tell the viewers right now for the upcoming tour that's important to you?
Well, CD-wise, I'm hoping we just recorded live at the Sunbanks Winter Blues Festival last September.
Nice.
This group right here. So I think it's going to be a great live CD coming out soon. I'm just working on it.
Live at the Sunbanks?
Yeah, live at Sunbanks Winter Blues Festival. So we're hoping to get that out soon. And this group is coming with me to Memphis, of course, and we're going to hit Omaha Topeka, Kansas, Kansas City, St. Louis, and down into Memphis. We're hitting some major clubs at the end of January.
Any favorites you're looking forward to playing? Clubs or, cities?
Well, there's a real famous blues club in Kansas City that we all did last July. It's called Knuckleheads, and that's a real famous joint on tour. And in St. Louis, there's a place called BB's Jazz Blues and Soups. That's another one of those classic clubs. We did up in
Well, Randy, I wish you and your band the safest trip, a safe tour, and nothing but the best. I love you guys. You guys are out there in the front lines every day, fighting the fight that we love, the music.
Yeah.
Guys, go to randyoxfordband.com, buy some of their CDs, go check out their shows,
Please,
and buy some raffle tickets to maybe meet these guys and go cruise on a ship with them for a few days.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I mentioned one Seattle show. Our send-off party to Memphis is January 22nd. The Highway 99 Blues Club in Seattle. We'd like everyone to come out and kind of...
So January 22nd, so we're going away.
Yes. Saturday night at the Highway 99. We'd like everyone to come out and party with us.
Rob, we sure had a blast playing for your show here tonight.
Yeah, Madison.
Did a great job.
Yeah, we'd like to make this a regular stop too.
I would love to have you here on a regular basis.
All right.
It would be a fun thing. The Seed of Seattle appreciate you guys doing the interview, and we'll get you in an upcoming issue here.
All right.
And this will be on the website very soon, the Seed of Seattle website. Thank you guys.
Thanks for having us.
Buy their stuff. They rock.
Yeah.